Women in leadership roles have made significant strides in breaking barriers and challenging societal stereotypes in corporate industries. However, despite progress, many still face challenges on their path to executive positions. As the Gambia joins the world in celebrating International Women's Day under the theme Accelerate Action, Kirfado highlights the inspirational journey of Njilan Senghore, a trailblazing leader who has ascended through various leadership roles to become the managing director of Trust Bank, navigating the pressures and challenges of a male-dominated sector. This year's campaign theme underscores the urgency of taking decisive steps towards achieving gender equality, addressing the slow pace of progress and empowering women and girls worldwide. Njilan Senghore's academic and professional journey is a testament to resilience and determination. She began her education at St. Joseph's School before proceeding to Gambia High School, where she graduated in 1993. She later pursued further studies in the United Kingdom, earning qualifications from the Association of Accounting Technicians and the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. By the age of 21, she is a fellow member of both organizations and also holds a master's in business administration from Oxford University. Her professional career commenced in 1999 as an audit at Deloitte, where she rapidly rose to the position of senior audit manager. Her tenure at Deloitte provided extensive experience across multiple industries in the Gambia and West Africa, including audits in Mauritania, Ghana, and Mali. Additionally, she made history as the first Gambian facilitator in Deloitte's Africa training team, conducting sessions in South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, and France. In May 2007, Senghore joined Trust Bank Limited as general manager, overseeing finance, administration, and human resources. She was later promoted to deputy managing director in July 2016. In December 2021, became the first female managing director and executive director at the bank's board. Reflecting on her rise to leadership, Senghore emphasized that her journey was shaped by several factors, beginning with her academic pursuit.
I started as an accountant. I worked with Deloitte for 8 years, and I left Deloitte as a senior audit manager. And when I joined the bank about 18 years ago as the head of finance, I was the general manager for finance, admin, and HR. I did that for 9 years, and then I became the deputy managing director. I did that for 5 years. Yeah, it wasn't a quick rise. And then sometime in 2021, I got promoted to managing director. So it's a position I've held since then.
According to the Academic of Women's in Leadership as of 2023, women constitute 41.9% of the global workforce, yet only 32.2% hold senior leadership positions. Within the finances sector, the representation of women in leadership has grown over the years. The academic further reports that in 2015, women occupied 26% of leadership positions in finance, rising to 32% in 2021. Across industries, 37% of director-level or high roles were held by women in 2022, a 6% increase from 2015. Despite this progress, Senghore acknowledged that breaking barriers remain a challenge for many women in the Gambia due to the work-life balance constraints.
Yeah, it's definitely not as easy for women to rise up the corporate ladder. Whether we want to admit it or not, there is bias in many different ways. People in a male-dominated society are used to dealing more with men in senior positions, and as a woman, I found in the beginning my authority being questioned a lot. Not internally. I mean, internally has been easy to manage, but by outsiders, by customers and other stakeholders, it's something that we have to deal with even today. So you find yourself always having to almost defend your right to be in a certain position, which is sometimes demoralizing, but I don't let it get to me. I mean, I handle each situation as it comes, and the response is be professional and show them that you can do it. You didn't just get here because of any other merits but your hard work.
Many women struggle to break corporate barriers due to work-life balance challenges. However, she credits her resilience and strong family support as a key factor in overcoming these obstacles.
I think for most women in Gambia, it's a work-life balance. It's easier for men because women, especially during the rise, it also coincides with a period where you're married and you start having children. Primary responsibility for childcare in Gambia rests with the woman, whether we want to admit it or not. So you'll find that you have to balance work and life, and most institutions don't cater for adequate work-life balance to allow women to do that. So most women get frustrated, and of course you need to prioritize family. In my case, I decided that I had the family support, and for other people who have the family support, I encourage them to do that and make raising your children a community affair. For me, it was a family affair. I left my kids with my mom even as babies, and I traveled, and I would go with my breast pump and tip it in the sink. Suffered from guilt, of course, mother's guilt, but I always comforted myself by saying, oh, my baby is too young to remember that I traveled and left her behind. But one day she's going to appreciate the sacrifice and what it now allows me to be able to do for her. And that, I mean, it was a prophecy, and it turned out to be true. She doesn't remember. She was too young. And my mom took great care of her. I think where we trust the carers of our children, we should capitalize on that. There's no reason why you need to sacrifice one for the other. You can be a mother, you can be a wife, and you can be also somebody making headlines in the corporate world. You just need to be able to prioritize, to leverage on support around you so that you can achieve all of that.
According to the UN Women globally, women hold 28.2% of management positions in the workplaces. Njilan emphasizes the need for institutions to promote gender equality in leadership through unbiased hiring practices, mentorship programs, and other initiatives that support women's advancement.
I think companies just have to be intentional about it. And if the intention is there, they will be able to slowly make progress. It's everything from the hiring practices. It's the fair pay, equal pay for men and women for the same job, no bias there. Access to training, work experience. If the playing field is level and the companies are showing that they have policies and procedures in place that are free from bias, then I think we will get there. It's going to be slow because you see most positions may already be managed by men. We are not saying sack the men and put the women in charge. We are saying prepare the women so that if an opportunity arises, a vacancy arises, they are prepped and ready to take it up. Otherwise, it will be filled by another male, and then we will still be talking about parity and equality many years down the line.
She remains hopeful that progress will continue in the corporate sector, ensuring more women have leadership opportunities. Citing in global statistics, she highlights that gender parity may take over 134 years to achieve, emphasizing the need for continued effort to narrow the gap. She advocates for additional opportunities for women, ensuring they advance at a faster pace to break the disparity. Njilan advises young women to believe in themselves and never allow societal limitation to define their potential. As a female leader at Trust Bank, she ensures that under her leadership, there is no bias in hiring processes with equal opportunities for all employees. She emphasizes that staff members receive equal pay for equal work, have access to the same training development programs, and that additional benefits are provided to women to support their career growth. Reporting for Kerfato, I am Ramatulai Jao.